Greetings all. Want to go over your week 5 announcements and reminders. I apologize for getting this to you on a Tuesday rather than on a Monday. I've been a little bit under the weather, but I want to go over some of the things that will be happening this week in terms of assignments, and then some things to look forward to as well, or to be mindful of. This week we will be resuming the virtual video discussions, and so that will be due on Saturday the 22nd. Okay, this again is for your week 5 videos. Just be sure to place a link to your video discussions in your within your discussion board that's located in your individual learning communities. Please be sure to place that information there for me. The course readings for this week are chapter 3 of the Mills text. And so, in addition to that, there is a week 5 readings folder that's placed in the content folder on Blackboard. And so that folder contains chapter 2 of Efron and Rabbit, and then a few pages from the Mouse and Superman text. In the course resources folder for week 5, there will be a PowerPoint that is titled Deciding on Area Focus. And so this will help you to better understand how to narrow your focus. That should also help you with narrowing the focus of your dissertation. Okay. There's also a video on developing a research question. And so that's also part of what your readings this week will help you all with. Again, will be with narrowing your focus and developing a research question. And so many of you already have research questions, but use these resources to help you to better refine those questions. And again, in refining the questions, that will help you to have a much more clear understanding of where you want to take your research. Okay? Because your research questions actually guide the entirety of your study. So from all things flow from these research questions. Make sure that you use the readings to help revise and refine your. In addition, there's an annotated bibliography resource that's also available in the Chapter 5 Course Resources folder. Within that that resource, there should be an exemplar, or rather an example of an annotated bibliography, as well as links to resources to help you with developing an annotated bib. For this annotated bib, there are 20 sources that should be annotated for your research proposal, okay, which is due next month. And so I just wanted to make sure that I went over that and provided you with some type of resource so that way you can begin to work on your annotated bibliography this week. Okay, as I mentioned in the weekly, as I mentioned in the meeting on Saturday, the annotated bibliography is extremely helpful in terms of not only helping to grow your literature review, but helping you to summarize and develop it further, and to help you synthesize. And so that's really important in terms of having this information. Just makes it easier for you to reference when you get ready to add to your literature review. Let's see. Also, there's a panel discussion on October the 6th. And so I just wanted to remind you all about that. If you're interested in serving on the panel, then please reach out to me and let me know. This looks great on your CV. So let me know if you're interested in serving as a panelist. And again, this is for second-year doctoral students to share information about your experiences in the doctoral program, as well as, you know, helping first-year students to be able to gain some perspective, as well as help them to understand, to kind of stay focused and to have the end in mind. Okay. In addition, the Southwest Educational Research Association, the deadline to submit a proposal for the conference is this upcoming Sunday, the 23rd. Okay. So if you're interested in submitting a proposal, please get this to me sooner than later so that way I can read over it, provide feedback. And then that way you can get it submitted, and fingers crossed that you'll be accepted. So that way you can present in February. And then lastly, virtual office hours. And so I'm going to have that Thursday from 6 to 7:30. And please feel free to reach out to me, as I mentioned during the Saturday meeting. Reach out to me if you want to have further discussion about your research. Um, any questions that were somewhat unanswered with regards to your research. If you want to just delve a little bit deeper in terms of your topics or um, or aspects of your research that you need to refine or that you need clarification about, then reach out to me. I'm available Thursdays 6 to 7:30 via Skype and Google Hangouts. Lastly, I wanted to just thank everyone for participating in the meeting on Saturday. It was great to get to talk with you all, to kind of go over, important aspect about research philosophy, and how they relate to your individual research. I really enjoyed talking to you all about your individual research and fielding questions about that. Um, I look forward to seeing you all soon at the October 6th meeting. And we will have another synchronous meeting that will happen about 2 weeks after that. Okay. All right, everyone. Again, if you have any questions, reach out to me. I look forward to speaking with you. Have a great week.